Yo, do not be scared if you're like never been from home or before you go to basic training. Like, don't be so frightened and just know it's just a moment in time. I'm saying that because I'm still in the DEP program, and we had a DEP meeting a few days ago, and when you at the recruiter station, I don't know if they. I'm pretty sure they do it at all branches, but in the Navy, I know when you come in, you need to salute the flag, and then you need to do that 1,000-yard stare and respectfully request permission to come aboard, and also when you leave, you need to do it in reverse and request permission to go ashore, right? So at the DEP meetings, we never do that at the DEP meetings. We always do it at the office. But this particular DEP meeting, I showed up pretty early. I was there before any of the petty officers were there. So it was like 3 or 4 of us that showed up around the same time. I really think I was first, but I was just sitting in the car and I waited for other people to like get out, show up. But yeah, so they put the flag right in. They took it out the corner. I remember at the last, I'm like, yo, that flag never moves from the corner. So today I seen it in the corner. I mean, well, the other day I seen it again in the corner, and then I seen them put it by the door. So I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, it's going down. So one of the petty officers, when he got there, he was like, Harris, you need to stand post by the door. And so so I'm like, okay, but I do that all the time when I'm at the station at the office. So um, it was nothing to me. I actually kind of like doing it because I don't know. I just like to teach, I guess. You know, or and make sure you're doing your job too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I want to be in charge or be bossy. It's just I don't know. They gave me a job to do, and I just took pride in doing it. Um, but being that we never really do that at the DEP meeting, I knew it was gonna be fun. I knew it was just gonna be fun. I was gonna see some funny reactions, and so I get in front of the door, and I'm just standing at ease, you know. Um, well, no, I'm standing at attention. That's what. No, I'm standing at ease, but when they come through the door, I get at attention, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just watching, and I got this brick wall look on my face. I'm like looking straight through you when they walk through the door. So it's like they'll look at me and like they're about to like walk past me, and but then my eyes will like kind of give them that look, and they'll like back up because I'm like giving them this look like it's probably a little harder than that, but the look is probably a little harder than that. But I'm like staring a hole through them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so like they'll walk in, they're like walking in, then they're like they see me, and when they come in, they'll see me get that attention. They'll kind of back up, like oh, they're like looking around, like, and then they're like, what I'm supposed to do, and I like look at the flag. I won't say shit. I'll just look at the flag, and then they're like, oh, like they're doing it all wrong. Like everybody was doing it wrong. Like you're supposed to salute, pivot, come back, and then hold, salute and hold up your ID, and request permission to come aboard, right? So you have people, they're not saluting, they're just holding their ID, requesting permission to come aboard, and I'm just like, no, do it again, wrong, go back. Or if they try to walk in, like I hold up my hand, like where you think you're going? Back up. You know what to do. Like I'm giving them a hard time, but each time they come, the moment they get it right, I'm like, all right, dog, all right, man, sign the debt mustard. But it was like freaking them out and it was two moments where it was like like most of them they kind of got it, even though they were still screwing up with the salutes and all that. It was one dude. He walked in late. He come in. He like the fuck going on? He like looking and he looking at me, and then he tries to go. He tries to shake my hand, and I'm like, back up. And he's like, what I'm supposed to do? I'm just standing there, I'm just staring straight through him. Somebody else is like, salute in the back, and so he's like, trying to get it right. And so I bust out laughing the moment he finally I regretted him to come ashore. I mean to come aboard. I bust out laughing after the fact. I'm like, yo, you can't be serious. Like I know you do this at the station. I'm like, yo, just calm down, man. Like everybody was talking about me at the depth meeting because they was like, yo, like I see people pointing at me, like it was crazy, like I could see them pointing at me across the room, like, yo, like who is this dude? Like, and I'm at all the depth meetings, but I just never stood post. Nobody stood post, so it was just funny, everybody's like, yo, like, is he already in the military? Or, like, why is he here? Like, people was like really freaked out the way I did it, the way I carried on at the door. And it was this one girl came through. As soon as I seen her, I said, oh, she's new. She come in, hair all done, looking extra good, looking like a snack, right? It's the young ones would say, looking like a snack. Like, she came in banging, right? But I'm like, but I'm ready to crap. I'm ready to fucking bust out laughing. So she came in. She had like 2 water bottles. I don't know why she needed 2 water bottles. We wasn't gonna be there for like 10 hours. All right, it was only like 2 hours and 30 minutes maybe. But she came in with the 2 water bottles. She had a purse and some other stuff, keys, whatever. So I was just like, no, no, no. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. you know. And so she's like, I got to salute, right? So she's trying to salute with the water bottle, and I'm like, there's a table right there. So she puts the water bottles and keys on there. I said, you need to put your purse too. She put the purse down and she go, no, I need your ID. Like, so she like eventually gets it. She salutes the flag, right? Come back down. Then she tries to salute me, and she's like, her hand is trembling, and I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, God damn, like what the fuck? I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, I wasn't trying to shake her up at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, I felt fellas, like I remember one time I broke up with this girl. You know when girls give you that look of fear and shit, like when they fear you, like it makes you kind of weak inside. Like, oh man, damn, like, over there. Um, I remember one time I broke up with this girl. I never like broke up. This was the first time I broke up with a girl to the face, like, and I was like, look, I tried to check her, right? The girl I was breaking up with, I tried to check her ass, right? And she was like, but why? Like, shit, oh my God. And I was like, oh shit. Don't worry, I'll stay with you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna break up. Like, that's how that girl was. Like, she made me wanna like just apologize to her. That's how she was so cute and scared at the same time. And I was like, oh man, but I just held it in, like, permission granted. Permission to come ashore. I mean, the permission to come aboard granted. You know. And so I was like, oh, when I did that, she finally came down. I said, look, next time, don't be trembling. It's okay. And I'm like, yo, if y'all like basic training gonna be way hard. Like, you gonna have people grilling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she tried to salute with the water bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, if you're watching this and basic training coming up, just calm down. Like, do not be so scared. They're just trying to make sure you get it right, because everybody it moves as a unit. We can't have everybody like this and then you're like this. You know what I'm saying? Everything just needs to be as one. And once you learn it, you ain't gonna worry about it. See, me, I know what to do. So it's like it was. When I come through the door and I do it, like I'm not tripping. Like you have people like they can't even get the words out because they're so nervous and they're trying to say it fast and they start mumbling and like blah, 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 blah. What? No, no, no. And so like the petty officer, he was like cracking up. Like he was like, yo, I like. He was like, yo, I like. He came up. He was like, yo, I like you by the door. We're gonna do this more often. So I even was messing with the chief petty officer. That was a dangerous territory though, cause I was so into it where everybody had to salute to the point when he came in and he didn't acknowledge the flag. He didn't acknowledge me. He was just gonna walk around me, and I'm like, where you going? I like put my like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? You need to salute. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Next, next. He's like, oh, okay. You're like, you're not even in the military. Because technically I'm not. And so I already know, man. He gonna get my ass. I already know. He probably already got it planned out for the next step. Damn, I think I'm supposed to go and weigh in Monday. No, that's the 17th. Yeah, okay. But yeah, man. So yeah, don't be nervous. Like I know you're gonna be nervous, but just know like if you get it right, they ain't yelling at you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna yell at somebody else. So I mean, it's not that serious. Um, and that's just the depth meeting. Like it was crazy. That's just the depth meeting. So I don't know, man. Just get it together. Study your start guide. Don't be so nervous. Um, yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. It was just funny as hell. So I already know the next depth meeting in about 2 weeks. We'll see how that play out. But I'm out.